What did the Romans ever do for us? Well, quite a lot, obviously. At a time when most people wash themselves in dirty river water, assuming they ever washed at all, I mean the people of Exeter still don't, the Romans were building enormous bathhouses like this one, situated in the city of Bath. And yes, I will pronounce it Bath and Barth just to annoy you. In those days, the hot spring water was plentiful and luxurious, and it cost a denarii to go inside. Nowadays, the water has gone a disgusting green, and an entry ticket is £33, so if you want to see it, bloody well go there yourself. The Roman baths were built around the 60s AD, at which point Christianity was still an obscure offshoot of Judaism, completely unknown in Britain. But by the 7th century, all that changed. The Holy Roman Empire was on its Holy Roman ass, and massive churches like this were being built. But history does have a tendency to repeat itself. The parade gardens were built in 1709 in what's called the Augustan Age. People of the time drew parallels between the increased prosperity and enlightenment they were experiencing with the wealth and splendour of the reign of Augustus, and you can see Roman designs all over the city. The Parade Gardens is one of the most magnificently designed parks in the country, so it's understandable that the place is absolutely thronged with tourists, school groups and graduates. This is the River Avon, which rises in southern Gloucestershire and takes a semicircular route to the Bristol Channel. It is completely different to the Avon that passes through Wiltshire and Hampshire. The name is a pure coincidence. If you didn't come to Bath for the Roman baths and the Abbey, you probably came to see this. Coming quickly after the Augustan period was the Georgian period, and the Pulteney Bridge was finished in 1774. In those days, the working week ran from Monday to Saturday, and with everybody expected to attend church on the Sabbath, that didn't leave much time for hobbies. With the Industrial Revolution came the influence of trade unions, who insisted on turning Saturday into a half holiday. This gave the common man more time for leisure, and one of the more popular pursuits was of course football. There's been a football ground here since the 1930s, and it just so happens there's a game on today, so we'll go there in a second. Bath is an architectural marvel, and certainly one of the most photogenic cities in this country. So I'm expecting Twerton Park, home of Bath City FC, to be equally stunning and marvellous. Holy shit. Well, let's go in and meet the team, shall we? As you'd expect from a fiercely middle-class part of the country, Bath is really more of a rugby town, and with the two Bristol clubs practically on their doorstep and Swindon just a touch further away, life was always going to be tricky for Bath City. There have been a few seasons in the conference, particularly in the 50s and 60s, when legendary players like Stan Mortensen and Tony Book came to play here. But recent years have seen a bit of a decline, and after relegation from the National League South 2 months ago, Bath City are now in the Southern League Premier Division, level 7 on the pyramid. The away team today is League One Plymouth Argyle, who started the previous season looking like relegation fodder but ended up missing out on the playoffs by a whisker. They'll be looking to carry on that momentum. I've covered them several times already on this channel, and I will cover them several times more, so we'll move on. It's a pre-season friendly today, so there's absolutely nothing riding on it. But as the teams come out, let's have a look at the lineups. It's very common for players to start their careers in Devon and then move to other parts of the country, where there's a greater preponderance of good non-league sides. Oliver Tomlinson, Jordan Tilson and veteran Reuben Reid all began with either Plymouth or Exeter. It's also very common for non-league clubs to field numerous anonymous trialists, and there are several in Bath City's squad today. It's equally common for the larger Football League sides to field a different team in each half. Argyle start with new signing Murphy Cooper in goal and Amici and Peppel leading the front line. Last season's top scorer, Lauren Tolai, is ominously missing. And there's a start for Michael Baidu, whose signing had been universally regarded as a disaster, but that might be about to change. Bath City Stadium was built in the 1930s, and it could do with a lick of paint, to put it mildly. Given the amount of money around here, it's quite shocking the city's football club still has to play in such squalid conditions. Nevertheless, we kick off with Argyle kicking left to right, which will be a problem because there's a big metal bar obscuring my view of the Bath City penalty area. For the first 40 minutes, this won't really matter. Argyle have all the running and Bath City are barely in this game, but there's no breakthrough. The seats in the ancient stand are unbearably uncomfortable, and even at a diminutive 5'7", I'm really struggling. In the 40th minute, Argyle break the deadlock. A wonderful turn and shot from Owen Assini makes it 1-0. And the metal beam was in the way, so you'll have to take my word for it. By this point, the discomfort, the stifling heat and the bad view are all starting to wear me down, and while I wait in the queue for a drink, the ball is squared to Michael Baidu, who has an open goal. At half-time, Bath City have had no attacks of any interest, and there's no sign of that changing. So I moved again, this time adopting a position right next to the Bath City goal.
Go on. Yeah!
8 minutes into the second half, and I have a perfect view of the third goal. Baidu with the assist and Xavier Amici with the finish. Argyle could have had many more.
Go on.
On 60 minutes, the entire team was changed. The away side continued their onslaught, but there were no more goals.
Where's Harden? 45. Yeah. Red, look for the slip.
And there's the final whistle. So, a routine win for Plymouth Argyle as to be expected. There's a 4-division gulf between the two sides, and I'm afraid it really did show today. So that's it. As the sun comes down over Pulteney Bridge, in a video that I shot during COVID, hence the sudden lack of tourists, this video ends. Thank you for watching.